All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. I am LeftToeDjinn, and we are back with some more Baldur's Gate 2. We are playing the Enhanced Edition because, honestly, nothing else works these days on new systems. Not without an awful lot of fiddling, anyway. So, let me just get a couple of things set up here. Yes, good. Excellent. Oh, did it not save the sound settings? I hope it did. Please let me know if that's too loud. I think it saved the sound settings, but you never know. So last time, we spent the entire 5 hours of the stream, literally just wandering through the beginning dungeon. And because I had never played this before, I was clicking... Thank you, Minsk.
We will leave no crevice untouched.
I don't want to know what he's doing with that hamster. I don't want to know. Oh no. Anyway. Hey, Super Justin, how you doing? Oh man, that's a thing that happened. Anyway, so we spent the entire time going through our beginning dungeon. We were apparently kidnapped at some point, tortured, and our childhood friend Imowen was kidnapped by the local, I guess, magical version of Nazis? I'm not sure. People who control all of the magic in the land and don't want anybody doing anything with it. So, that's where we are. We wandered around the beginning city, and then we wandered in here, and this is supposed to be a circus, but there was a spell put on it, and now it looks like this, where all the people are monsters. That's where we left things off. Don't know why, just did. And yeah, we ran into Aerie over here as well. She is a mage, and she is a mage and a priest. So she is going to be invaluable. I didn't see what she is currently. Oh, she's multiclass. Okay. Okay, so she's a cleric and a mage. She can do all the things, beat the crap out of you, and then heal you afterwards because she's kinky like that. Ah, good stuff. I probably shouldn't have my character at the forefront. It's bound to end badly. Super Justin, how are you tonight?
I'll help however I can.
Let's see, where are your priest spells? Priest spells. Don't know. Oh, those are some. Cure medium wounds. I see. What do I have set up for you? You do have Cure Light Wounds that's just not currently active. Okay, that's not too bad. And only one Cure Medium Wounds. What else do you have? Holy Smite. Positive Energy Plane. In order to open a channel between it and the targets. Any evil creatures within the spell's area of effect take 1d4 points of damage per level of the caster. That's pretty damn good. So I think we're going to hold on to that. Got plenty of healing anyway, otherwise I'm sure it's fine. Let's see, was it Q to quick save? It was. Excellent. Well, just all sorts of fun stuff around here.
Oh my!
Time to run.
It is done.
Okay, Jaheira's getting her ass kicked. Run away, Jaheira.
I will require healing.
Run away some more.
To be of use to the group.
Run away. Run away faster.
Not scared, little. Yep.
Jesus. Apparently werewolves can hit like a wrecking ball when they feel like it. Okay. So we're going to heal. What do we got? Cure medium wounds. Do that to
This is a lot
you.
more exciting than any circus.
Cure serious wounds on yourself. Yes, this is fine. Let me know about the volumes, by the way, because it still sounds like it's going to be a little on the loud side. Let me check OBS here. It does look like it's a little on the loud side. Let's drop the sound effects slightly. And hopefully that's a little bit on the better side. And there we go. Felicio, how you doing?
Shit, I'm there.
Okay, everybody
I
still
agree.
needs to heal. Yes, more heals. I still love your screen name, by the way. I make fun, but I do love it. Okay, since we are now officially out of healing, we are going to sleep. Probably be attacked by more werewolves. That's pretty good? Excellent. Okay. I can still modify it more.
It is nice to have a woman in charge for a change. Men always steal the blankets.
Ooh, do we have a potential romance with the mage? All right. Yes, men will steal more than the blankets if you let them. I plead the fifth. Well, first they have to learn that they can have whatever they want if they just don't steal the covers when the nights get cold. I like Aerie. Okay.
Something you just point me in the right direction.
So we still need to do a little bit of healing. That's okay.
It is about time.
Let's get you to do some healing because you are going to be less likely to be next to people in combat. There we go. I feel better. And we were moving up in the tower, I believe?
It's done.
I think that is the case. Oh, hello, Genie. Congratulations, LeftToeDjinn. Kala is most amused by your progress. Kala is the ringmaster of this circus. You may yet live as long as you continue to provide such entertainment. Are you ready to proceed? Yeah, who exactly is Kala? Fool! Your process of discovery is part of the fun. As to Kala, he is lord of this domain. Ere long, he shall be your lord. Are you ready to proceed? You know what? Fuck it. I am ready. You do show some courage. Go on then.
You must gather your party before venturing
Ah, my
forth.
beast. You have left them here nicely.
Well, apparently that's Kala. How far am I into the game? I literally got out of the first dungeon, into the first town, walked into a circus tent after looking around a bit, and that's it. That's where we are now. It's like first quest in first town. So you didn't miss much. It is the second game, and it does continue directly off of Baldur's Gate 1. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. And I can fill you in. Okay, so there's Kala, and there's some shadows, and there's a nice evil werewolf that hits like a cannon. Okay. What? I'm not.
You're not what? You're not my beast? Oh, but you are. All of you are, don't you see?
Well, he's delightful. What? What have you done to my Uncle Quail? Her uncle's name is Quail. Either that or he's a bird. Not sure. Listen, Aerie, is that you? I have no eyes. No eyes! Quail is a slime. I briefly played the first game a long but unknown numbers ago. Okay, well, numbers of years ago. So the way the first, not a whole lot happens in the first game, to be honest. You find out that your father is actually Baal, or Baal, depending on how you actually pronounce that. You are a demon spawn, but only partially. You kill one of your brothers, half-brothers, who was busy trying to kill you and all of his half-brothers, in order to become the reincarnation of Baal. That's pretty much it. That's all that happens. Just played Dead by Daylight for the first time today. Seems like it might be up your alley. That does look like a lot of fun. I will have to look into that and see if I can pick it up at some point. I'm still trying to sort out unemployment issues and everything else. But I should be getting my first payment from Twitch shortly, so that could be a nice splurge for me. We'll see. Little Aries that you have no eyes, says Quail, who's been turned into a slime. Be careful, LeftToeDjinn. Some of these beasts are real and some are illusions. There's no way to tell until they hit you. Well, I'm guessing the ones that hit me hard are going to be real. Riding the game train? Hell yeah.
Yes, it's a regular three-ring circus, isn't it, my beasts? Now go ahead and tear each other apart.
Well, Kala is psychotic. That's cool. Okay. We'll start off with a little bit of magic. Bless would be useful. Doom is fun. What else you got? You might as well magic missile somebody. Do that.
Speak your
You,
mind.
what do you have? You've got Charm Person and you've got Entangle. Only a few shares, but I'm pretty up. Nice. Honestly, I hope that works out, man. Because fuck hedge funds.
I'm ready, I think.
Just to be as blunt as possible. I can't remember how much damage you do. How much damage do you do? With this, it's 1 to 6. With your bow, it's 3 to 12. Or your sword, rather. All right, we'll switch you over to a sword.
You point, I punch.
Minsk is going to go over there and hit him with a big stick.
Something you need?
I am going to join them. Also going to draw upon Holy Might, which is just a general buff.
Nature's servant awaits.
Can't remember what I set you to do. Nothing. Brilliant. We will doom Kala as well.
Just point me in the right direction.
I forgot how wonderful the sound bites in this game were. I know. Honestly, though,
Swords, not words.
Minsk is by far the best part of this game. Like, I don't care who you are. Minsk and Boo, favorite part of either of the Baldur's Gate games. If he doesn't make a cameo in 3, I'm going to be so mad.
Yes?
Okay, so you have priesty spells that would actually be useful, don't you? You have Color Spray, which if you used on other people would be handy. You also have other priesty spells. No. No. What am I looking for? Slow. Let's slow the werewolf. I was just about to say, isn't another Baldur's Gate coming out? It is. First person this time, so completely different system, using different D&D rules since this is a D&D game. I believe they are actually using 5e base rules for that, if you know, my fellow nerds out there understand me.
Something
And
you
yeah.
need?
Okay, so I'm going to attack the Shade.
What do you need?
You are going to attack the werewolf.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
Minsk is going to help me out.
I await your need.
You are going to attack him.
I'll help however I can.
You've been slowed. That's... Oh, you are casting slow. Okay, never mind. This is good.
Embarrassing.
He's trying to kill Quail. Well, that's not okay.
Every hamster
Minsk, go fuck him
has
up.
his day.
I made the mistake of buying the early access version of 3. It needs more time. That's what I've heard. And I will definitely be buying it. Like, there's no question about it. But,
What can I
like,
do?
I have avoided spoilers. I've avoided picking up the early one. I just really want to experience it in its full gameplay potential when it's out. Because I don't want to play something that's halfway broken and just get disgruntled about it, you know? Been burned on EA games too many times, won't do that anymore. I mean, I can't blame you there, dude. Not even a little. Okay, you can do things. You can... Could you charm a werewolf? He's a mammal, right? Charm the werewolf. Development cycle of games is so weird now. It really is.
Point me in the right direction.
It's not what it used to be by far. Also, apparently the charm worked, and then we hit him. And Minsk just destroyed Kala.
This isn't what was supposed to happen. This isn't what was promised to me.
Kala, you're so toast, man. And Minsk is just awesome. Walks in there with a two-handed sword and bitch slaps him. Brilliant.
I have planned this for too long, only to have my plans shattered by some inbred northern adventurers. I just wanted to be respected.
Inbred? I mean, to be fair, I only know who my father is. I'm pretty sure it wasn't my mother's sister. Maybe. Moving on.
You've killed me, destroyed Kala with your misplaced morals and beastly greed for adventure.
Yes, how dare we? Oh, sorry. So his spell is broken. This place is back to looking like a circus tent, which is nice. Let's see. I could just slaughter him. I could tell him he needs to die. I'm here for the bants. Fantastic. Thank you very much for the follow. What happened to the tower, the illusion? No, I don't care about that. Yeah, what passed here? You replaced the circus with your personal playground. You fool! You truly know nothing. I am Kala, an illusionist. I was made a clown mage for the pleasure of the tall folk, but I bided my time, and I was promised a world I could rule. I'm doing much better voice work than he is. The last one was Torchlight 3. I played 1 and 2. I was unaware that there was a 3. How bad was that? A mage is a criminal and a gnome is a spectacle. In this tent, in my world, Kala was the master, where none would dare to laugh. Fair, honestly. What are the circus employees, Kala? What have you done with all those that have disappeared into this tent? Indifference killed those fools from the circus. I treat them in death as they were to me in life. A gnome gets no respect. I just wanted people to look up to me. All that I have done. What a pitiful little man. Everyone did laugh at him, but they didn't deserve to die. I can't hate him, despite all he's done. Well, she's pleasant. Isn't she nice? The gnome is dead. How he was able to perform these great feats of illusion will have to remain a mystery, it seems. I love Jahira's hair in this game, by the way. Like, I kind of like the updates they've done to all the character portraits. Yep, he is very dead.
Quail, you're okay.
And there's Quail. Ha! I knew Kala would trip over himself eventually. I'm just pleased he despised me enough to play with me rather than dispose of me like some of the others. Oh, Quail, what would I ever do without you? Well, first off, you're coming with me because I need a mage. Just saying. I think you need to find out, my dear. See, he knows. I've taught you everything I can. It's time, Aerie. Time for you to learn the rest on your own. Are you telling me he's a better mage? Because I would be happy to take him. You're the wisest and the smartest and the kindest man I'll ever know. I wasn't always, my dear. You changed that, Aerie. But I can't keep you here for myself forever. She's supposed to be his uncle. That relationship sounds creepy. Oh, Quail, I would miss you. Then you shall have to come and visit me from time to time and tell me what you've learned. Go. Go with my blessing, girl. All right. Take care of the circus while I'm away. Oh, don't worry about me. If you find happiness, maybe the pain of losing your wings will be lessened. Nothing would please me more. Be well, my Aerie. Yes, she is a winged elf.
Something you need?
She doesn't have her wings, but she is a winged elf.
Okay.
You.
Hello there.
I'm very grateful to you for rescuing us. That horrible little gnome. He killed so many of us, so casually. It was horrible. I mean, I kind of did walk through the area and kill a bunch of folks, too. but maybe they were illusions. I don't know if they were illusions. Ooh, gems. Good. Ooh, inventory's full. Okay, what do we have? Longsword can give to Minsk. I really need to go and sell a bunch of gems. Oh, we have a mage now. You. Hold this book. And take these as well. It's one thing that the inventory just never really worked, was picking up things. Picking up things takes forever. Okay, those are all my wands. Speaking of, probably give a couple of those to you as well. Okay, so you can write that, hopefully. Okay, you're gonna be MON all over again, aren't you? Okay, you copied one. Good. Oh, so you're already better than MON. Of course I say that. Okay, can you learn... Don't need protection spells. Put those in the backpack. There we go. Just trying to teach her all of the magic that I have sitting around in my my scroll carrier. Brilliant. Everything else back in the scroll book. And you can have some wands. Inventory management. Such a pain. Ooh, give her a wand of fire and a wand of frost as well. Have you ever played Dungeons & Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun? Is that the arcade game? Or am I thinking of something else completely different? Because if it's the arcade game, then yes, I have. And if it's not, then no, I haven't. Everybody is okay. It was for Sega. I think the Sega one was the port, and I think I have played the arcade version. And from what I remember, it was a lot of fun. Just need to check people's lore. Yours is 31, 12, no, 8, 30, 0, and 30. Okay, so all the identify items go to... Well, we leveled up from the stuff. It was a very complicated arcade game. And it was kind of a hack and slash RPG in the arcade, if that's not it. Not complex enough? Okay. So there's a ring and there's a girdle. Well, let's identify the ring. Ring of Human Influence. Charisma by 18. Charm person once per day. Yoink. And can you identify this as well? Not right now, but we'll get you some sleep. It's okay.
Just point sure thing.
Right, he's got more stuff on him, doesn't he? I don't need a sling. Okay. Not it? Okay. Well, in that case, I need to look that up, because that sounds fascinating. It's kind of like this with actions you send out based off of real D&D rules. Alright. Well, in that case, that sounds amazing, because I love old D&D.
Name it.
Circus performer, come here.
You're rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
Well, thank you. I'm very glad that whole ordeal is over. I didn't think it was ever going to end. A woman on the internet, how you doing? You're not late, you're just on time.
Hey.
Is it safe now? Are we free? You only missed... Right then, hydrate. You literally only missed the end of the circus. We slaughtered a gnome. That's all.
Hello there.
And, oh, Hannah, right, your kid's outside.
Well met and welcome.
Legs and hands. I have hands again. I'm free of this horrible place. Thank you so much. I must... Girin, I hope my son hasn't gone far. Mama's on her way. Off you go, then. Didn't last episode have a slaughter too? It's kind of the name of the game. Hydrate with scotch. Once I take a break, I will be getting a glass of scotch, because it's been that kind of day, goddammit. Let's talk to Quail, see what he has to say.
What do you need?
I thank you, my good woman, for helping us. Kala was a fine illusionist, just more deluded than anyone knew. Take care of my Aerie, then, will you? We have a mage. As long as you drink water, too. I can drink scotch with water. You see? Cover all the bases. It's fine. Yes, I would like to know about the cowled wizards who captured Imawin. Do you know where they keep people they capture? Crossed the cowled wizards, have you? Beware, LeftToeDjinn. They have deep roots here in Athkatla. I really need to figure out how to pronounce that. If they've taken someone, the person is gone. Best just to accept it. Your only chance would be to get help from an organization just as powerful. Well, in that case, tell me about the Shadow Thieves. Don't know much. They rule the docks, so some say. Words. And the local guard won't even go there. Probably the safest part of town, if you ask me. I've heard some nonsense about someone challenging them, but I don't put stock in it. The Shadow Thieves have as much power as the Cowled Wizards, you know. Right then. We're having one of those days, are we? Halfway to your story. We'll have to figure out a way to do the prediction so that people can get some betting going as well. Have a really terrible fight that will get involved and see if I die. It'll be fun. If someone's challenging them, the Blood Scalp. That's what they call their leader, I hear. He'll deal with them, sure enough. I wouldn't get involved, were I you. Okay, so now we have some information. The leader's name is Blood Scalp. And they're down by the docks. So, if nothing else, this got us a level for our samurai.
Sure thing.
And, yeah. Got us some information.
Who are you?
Thanks for saving my mother, ma'am. Papa will be so happy. Damn right he will be. That's a pile of experience, too. Okay, let's level you up.
Yes?
You only get skills. Your skills are the same as my skills. Or I could spam 13 hydrates. Kinda want to wait for the story. Well, that's fair. I'm not sure what story I'm going to use, to be honest. It might have to be spur of the moment. Because I'm doing all of the thiefy stuff. I really don't need him to find traps or open locks. Pickpocket is a move I don't really use. I don't have any real ability to set traps, so I'm going to make him be the guy who sets all the traps. There we go. Okay.
Just point me in the right direction if you say so.
Good. I don't have enough to get a story tonight, so I got time to think. Nice. Okay, cool. So where are the docks? That's out of the promenade. That's just a district exit. All these stores are going to be closed by now. Shit, wow, there's a new Age of Empire 2 DLC. What? Hold on. Age of Empires 2 is, I think, slightly older than this game. And this game's 20 years old. What? I know there's still a massive group of people that play Age of Empires 2. It's a great game. Love that game. I had no idea they were still making DLC for it. They released a definitive edition, and it has an HD all clean. Awesome. As long as they didn't actually fiddle with any of the game balance, because people would riot. Slowly we make our way across the map. Although,
you are here in good faith.
Priest of Talos. Nope, it's the classic, just cleaner in HD. Excellent. They've been releasing new content for it because AoE 2 was the best, and AoE 3 we don't talk about. It's true. That means there's still hope for a Sim Ant expansion. Yes, Fellatio. Sim Ant was amazing. I played so much of that game, my god. Taking over that guy's yard like a bastard. Alright. Beware the streets at night, my children. There are strange things taking from the coffers of your lives. Is this guy propositioning us? Best invest in the day to be certain of many returns. Are you trying to warn people of what? Of the darkness that threatens the trade of day, and the takers of coin face bloodletters foul. Walk not the streets beyond, the last call of day. Well, he's ominous. I still don't know if I want to stream a Sims play. A woman on the internet, you absolutely have to stream a Sims game. You just have to. You have no choice in the matter. You have to do it. It's done. It's a thing. Yeah. Speak plain your concerns. I speak the words of the Spirit in the form that I must. If it does not prove plain enough, the listener must examine their faith. Oh, he's one of those. That said, I don't suppose there is much harm in stating plainly that walking the streets at night are a danger. Well, thank you. I got that far. I'll make you and me, and we can see what nonsense our Sims get themselves into. Oh, you demand a Simant stream. You know, if I get a converter, I still have Simant on Super Nintendo, and I could, theoretically, hook it up to my computer and play Simant on stream. I need to invest. Yeah, 10K to pick a game? Damn right. 10K because it's going to cost me money if I don't have the game. And if I have to play Simant, then it's going to cost me to buy a converter. Yes, this seems like common sense to me. Is there more to it than the obvious? It would seem to be a war between dark and darker, one that I am hesitant to say who should win. I know little more than this. I am not of much help, but if a single person quickens their step because of my word of warning, then I have done well. Safe travels, friend. Do you remember a game called Goblins? I don't remember that game. Oh wait, I can pick a game you don't have. I mean, technically speaking, that is part of the game. So, whoa. What's going on here? There's just shadow thieves, and they're attacking. Who are you? Hiroshima. I mean, should we get involved? Just gonna quick save. Should we help her? I have no idea who she is. There's a dead guy here we can mug. Now, looking at my character, I am a thief. I was just out here to rob the goddamn cards, to be honest. And I am chaotic good, so technically, I'm not a bastard, if that makes sense. It's a 1991 game, point-and-click puzzle, and I'm sure the dev were high as all hell on shrooms when they made it. Excellent. And I think I'll make a stream of it because, wow, childhood memories. Excellent. Incoming Farmville stream. Oh, God. No. I do have the right to veto. So yeah, we are technically good. Most of our team is good. All right, let's interject at least. Hello. 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 Well, that didn't work. I need the shadow thieves on my side. Weakling, how dare you, madam? I need the shadow thieves on my side. Alright, we did save it.
Here is for those of no confidence.
Let me have a taste. Come.
Okay, so I got involved and slaughtered them. No, you are not to see this yet. You have not chosen your side. When the time comes, obey. Obey, or you will join the thieves in death. Such is the will of the mistress. Music, you can calm down now. Fight's over. Music. What are you talking about? Why were you fighting these people? Such things are not for you to know yet. When the time comes, you will know much, and if the mistress bids it, you may also live. Because we suddenly have dramatic music, is that too loud for you guys, by the way?
This is a lot more faster than Chick-Tika Fast Paws.
Sound is fine? Excellent.
Yes, give me a sec. I'll do it.
What's this? Dagger, short sword, leather armor. Don't need any of that. Might as well get some gems and some cash and a note. Excellent. What's the note say? Proclamation of warning to all guild members. The Shadow Council itself decrees that all chapters should be on their guard against the upstart Assassins Guild usurping our membership. The lure of coin is not but bait, and it is suspected that the end of those that have been defeated has been most bloody. That have defected, sorry. No guild can rival the Shadow Thieves, so any that claim as such must have darker motives. You have been warned of the cost of treachery. Well, I mean, fair enough. Don't need you. Don't need you. Okay. And can't identify you yet. Excellent. Okay. And Jaheira levels up.
Your mind.
Brilliant. Let's level you up. No more proficiency. No more spells. Oh, I lied. You get level 1, 2, and 5 spell points. Excellent. And you gain some lore, which doesn't help at all. Good, good. So let's get your spells set. You are kind of my main healer. So let's get another heal. Charm Person worked incredibly well. Bark Skin isn't bad either. Let's get a slow poison, though, because poison will murder you in this game. We have heals there and heals there, and then we have a level 5 spell. Heal critical wounds. Now that's a thing. True Seeing. What's this? When the spell is cast, an area roughly 120 feet in radius around the caster will be affected instantly, and one each round for 1 turn after the spell is cast. All hostile illusion phantom spells in the area of effect will be dispelled. Interesting. Harper's Call restores a comrade to life to further service the cause of the Harpers. The spell functions similarly to Raise Dead, with the following exception. The Harper must transfer a small portion of her life, successfully raise the deceased person, so 10 HP. The person has but 1 HP when raised, and must regain the rest by natural healing or curative magic, and the raised person suffers a -5 penalty to all ability scores except Constitution for 1 minute. Okay. But if that's the case, we don't need it in combat. So we can just get cure critical wounds. If somebody falls in the middle of the forest somewhere, we can sleep. And then we can use Harper's Call when we renew our spells. We can also cause critical wounds. But I think we have enough forward damage that we don't really need that right now. Okay. Now can we rob these people? That's all I wanted to do. Jesus.
Is this the way you talk to everyone?
Have you ever been cheated here? I bet you have. Who? Me? No. I've never done much in the way of shopping. I'm not even sure I would know exactly if someone were trying to cheat me, sir. This guy thinks everybody's cheating him. Not quite sure why.
Something you need?
I want to hide so I can steal from the pretty box. There's nothing in the pretty box. Oh. I think we made somebody mad. No? They're fine? Okay, we're good. Well, in that case, we'll keep on keeping on. So they say. Come on. You walk so slow. So slow. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, we're quite a ways south. Apparently that's Watcher's Keith down there. So we have the slums. We have Joaquin's Promenade. And then the docks are over here. The bridge, if we would have exited to the north. And a graveyard, if we exit to the east. Do we want to go to the graveyard? The graveyard sounds fun. I mean, the docks is honestly where we're going to be ending up. Like, that's where the story is pushing us. But the fun part about this game is you can always go completely off the rails and just go wherever the fuck you want, get in all the trouble in the world, and get slaughtered for your troubles. It's great fun. So I don't know. Do you want to go to the graveyard? Graveyard? Graveyard. All right, we'll stay here.
Cool. You'd be the one I'd be looking for if I'm not be mistaken.
I accidentally traveled. But we will go to the graveyard after we're done talking to this guy. Cool. You'd be the one I'd be looking for if I'm not mistaken. LeftToeDjinn be your name, you know what? Sure.
It's not what I want, but what I can be doing for you.
You might be wanting information about a young lass arrested by the wizards on your arrival here, eh? Yeah, I want to know who you are before I deal with you.
Well, bless me for being an idiot if I haven't gone and forgotten my manners. My name be Galen Bale. You needn't stretch your brain thinking. I'd be sure it's a name you haven't heard.
It's true, I haven't. Well, yeah, boom! I added that command for when I was playing Hard Space Shipbreaker. And it'll come up in this game, I guarantee it. Matter of fact, I think I did blow myself up last Friday, so it's fine. It's no worries. I've heard of him, LeftToeDjinn, at least a little. He is a man with many connections amongst the underworld in this city. A man of his word, too, as far as that is worth.
You be a different matter. You be renowned enough that someone might be willing to find this Imoen for you, or maybe this wizard who held you. Either way, they both went to the same place.
Alright, tell me what you know.
Cool. I knows very little myself.
I can, however, link you up with a group that knows, or can be finding out.
But this be not the best place to hold such a dialogue. I be having a place that would suit far better. It'd be just a short walk from here.
I feel like we're gonna get mugged.
Why don't I take you there right now? Unless you have some reason for not wanting to come along.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
I have no interest in setting up a trap.
It be more profitable to serve. I will speak no more. Come with me, and you can decide whether to enter my house. Apparently we decided to enter.
Cool. It's good to be seeing you once again.
I see that you were able to keep up with me all right, eh? I was afraid I'd lost you. I kept up just fine. Now tell me what this is all about.
I'll be doing that as quick as ye blink. I'll tell ye straight that I know a powerful group that can be helping ye. They can be finding the wizard and the young woman both, they can.
Tell me more.
But they can be doing far better than the telling, my friend. They can also effect a rescue of your lass to boot.
Well, I'm intrigued. They can rescue Imoen. Of course I'm interested. Ah, good. But you should know that it requires my friends to cross the cowled wizards, not something you would be able to do on your own. Uh-huh. And who is this group exactly? This I cannot tell you. Rest ye fine that they be willing to help and having enough power to challenge the cowled wizards. That all ye be needing to know. Wow, this guy's accent's terrible. Right, how much is this going to cost me? It may seem to be costly, but think of the danger in crossing the cowled wizards. A fair price if you think about it. 20,000 gold pieces for their help. You could buy the town for 20,000 gold pieces. What the fuck is this guy thinking? Is there no way to lower the cost? None. It's 20,000 gold pieces or me friends can't help you. Okay, well just tell me where she is and I'll handle the rest on my own. You might think this, but I be telling it isn't true. Without my organization, there'd be nothing you could do. Choose then if you're wanting to help pay or not. Alright, I can go into debt for 20 grand. Right. So I don't currently have that much. How am I supposed to raise such a fare? I am sure you have spent much in the past and will again. Surely there will be work in the city for you. Or perhaps some of your expensive goods to sell. Okay, where can I sell some goods? There'll be many places to sell as well as buy. Aldrin upstairs is as good as any. He may have a few items you need as well. Okay, is there any help to be found elsewhere? There be no aid elsewhere. Raise the coin or nay. You'll come back and I'll be waiting. You may want to speak with Aldrin upstairs and he'll help you out. Good luck. Bruss'll be waiting for you outside. He's my nephew and he'll show you to the copper coronet. He'll find work easily enough there, you will. So apparently we're being forced into the story here. Sorry about that. Don't need this fool. I mean, we probably won't if we can help it, but just 20 grand is just nuts. You should try renal blood scalp. Renal blood scalp. Renal blood scalp. That is one hell of a name. Good God. For some employment. He's round the docks in the Shadow Thieves Guild building. Tell them I sent you. I'll do that because Shadow Thieves sound like my kind of people. Fare you well then, and give me greetings to Latinian. Don't know. If he happens by him. Renal equals kidney. Yeah. Blood scalp. Renal blood scalp. Don't know, man.
The deal is made, and you have a goal, albeit a distant one. Your new friend has assured you that passage to Imoen can be bought, though you are certain the final tally will include much more than gold. Any help is welcome, however, and while the cost may be steep, your path is clear. Finding Imoen will lead to Irenicus, and to answers long overdue.
Okay, chapter 2. I still enjoy this mosaic style of art, by the way. It's just pretty. Oh.
These are the prisoners from the disturbance at Joaquin's Promenade.
What is known?
Not but their names. The mage is John Irenicus. The girl is Imoen.
I didn't do anything. He did it all. I had...
Silence, child. Allow the fool to make his judgment.
Why was this man not gagged? Did he not slay 4 of you?
We dared not approach.
Regardless, in the end, he came willingly.
What should be done with them, sir?
They are deviants. Let them rot in Spellhold.
Okay, then. Apparently they're in Spellhold. Didn't need information after all. Okay, so it is chapter 2.
Sure thing.
I'm out of beverage, which is a crying shame.
Point me in the right direction. Ready to go.
Galen, do you mind if I rob you? Nope, you don't care at all. Excellent. Chainmail, don't need it. Battle axe, don't need it. Okay. Some spare cash. Spare throwing axes, I'll take those. Give them to Minsk, who can have all the battle axes in the world. There we go.
Yep.
Because Minsk and big hitting objects is just the best.
Okay.
And you're the guy who sells things. You're probably a fence.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
I understand I must give you access to my wares. My sources vary, and I will not name them, but if you wish to purchase, I am sure we can come to an arrangement. Yeah, definitely a fence. I like them already. Alright, let's take a look at what you have. An excellent choice, my lady. You'll find that I offer many things not to be found elsewhere in Othkatla. And if they are, you'll not find them at a lower price. Sorry, I got lost in that sentence real quick. Keeping the ring, I should probably put that on. Can sell all of this. Yeah. There we go. Minsk, what do you have? You have a flail and a longsword. I'd like to hold on to those in case we need them. Same with the wand. Get rid of the pearl necklace, and I'm really trying not to make jokes. And the black opal, and the water opal. There we go. Now then, what do you have? You got bolts, you got bullets. Should actually buy some bullets. Let's see, 4 stacks. There we go. Oil of speed is nice. Don't really need any of that. Chainmail +1. I could buy it, but meh. It's a lot of cash, and apparently I'm saving up. Scimitar +1 isn't bad. Morningstar +1 would be... Are you a club? No, you're a flail. Okay. Restoration. Ooh, gem bag. Yes, buy the gem bag. Excellent. Save so much room with the gem bag. Okay, we're done here. Actually, no. I'm gonna...
I know a discerning eye when I see one.
I need you to identify something for me. You. Girdle of Piercing, Elves' Bane. An infamous highwayman in his day, Pandar of Scardale, made quite a name for himself, vexing the elves of Carmarthor Forest. To their annoyance, he continually used the wood to escape the law, and with the aid of this girdle, the elves' arrows as well. Unfortunately for Pandar, pit traps and starvation proved a slower but effective substitution. Well, I mean, that's fair. Armor class +3 versus missiles and piercing attacks. I think I'm probably going to give that to our mage, because arrows will take down a mage in no time. Let's give you that, and you need another stack of bullets as well. And there we go. Excellent. Now my charisma is automatically set to 18, and if we look here, yep, charisma 18. Brilliant.
Something if you say so.
Should have put that on before I actually started selling things, but what are you going to do? Now, do you care if I rob you blind? So far, so good. Okay, he cares. He cares a little bit. So, apparently that's trapped. And I wasn't detecting traps. Interesting. Why wasn't I detecting traps?
Yep.
Shouldn't my script be auto-detecting traps? Let me take a look at myself real quick. Customize script. Thief controlled. Find trap skills or hide in shadows whenever she is idle. Huh. So apparently that wasn't on.
Yep. Sure thing.
There we go. And disarm this. Excellent. Pile of experience for that. All the things are trapped. Good God. Ah, yes. I will steal your gems, and I will sell them back to you. There we go. And a unidentified dart. That's interesting. Is it just a dart +1? It is a dart +1. And you are... I think you're a wand of magic missile, if I remember right. We'll have him identify it and find out. Who has the gem bag? You do. Now, why am I doing this? Instead of just selling the damn things? I don't know. I forgot. But okay.
I know a discerning eye when I see one.
So he doesn't care that we just robbed from him, which is good. Sell all of those. Sell all of those. And sell all of those except for the pummel jewel, because I don't know if that's useful later. There we go. Extra $500. Brilliant. Oh, right. You can identify. This. What's this one do? Yep, 1 magic missile will strike the target. 1d4 plus 1. It's really weak, but honestly, it's better than nothing. What's he buy it for?
I know a discerning eye when I see one.
$150. You know what? We might as well. Don't really need it all that much. Okay, we're done.
Something you say so.
Off we go after robbing the fence. Which just sounds weird.
Got it.
I'm going to take a very quick break and get myself something to drink. So I'll be back in just a moment. I gotta remember by Monday I need to have some interlude music for everybody while I'm gone. But I'll be back just a couple minutes, and we'll pick up where we left off.